art. So what is elements of art? So my name is Rihanna Malanes from ESCE 2A. So what is elements of art? So elements of art, these are the building blocks or the basic components that artists uses to create their artworks. On the other hand, principles of art are the guidelines that artists uses on how will they organize or arrange the elements of art. So there are 7 commonly known in elements of art. So line, shape, form, space, color, and texture and value. So first is line. Line are the path of a moving point. They define the edges of shape and form. So line are the continuous mark made on a surface by a moving point. Line can be straight, curved, thick, or deep. So there are different kinds of lines. So first are the horizontal and vertical lines. So reference to the orientation of the line. Horizontal lines are normally associated with rest or calm. So horizontal line moves from left to right or right to left. Or they are straight lines that are flat or known as parallel lines. Next is vertical lines. On the other hand, connote elevation or height, which is usually taken to mean exaltation or aspiration for action. So vertical lines move from up and down or up, or known as perpendicular lines. Next are the diagonal and hook lines. Diagonal lines convey movement and instability, although the progression can be seen. So diagonals are straight lines that nakaslan sila. Then hook or jump lines, on the other hand, are reminiscent of violence, conflict, or struggle. So on hook or jump lines, these are lines that are sharply curved or twisted lines, or known as zigzag lines. Next is curved lines. These are lines that bend or point. They allude to softness, grace, flexibility, or even sensuality. So curved lines, these are bent in form or naka-wavy. Horizontal line, vertical, diagonal, hook, or jump. Next is shape. Shape refers to 2 dimensions, height and width. So doon siya ano sa form. Then other is the form, refers to 3 dimensions, height, width, and depth. So from the word form, naka-form na siya. So in shape and form, there are 2 types. First is geometry. These shapes apply precision in mathematical propositions. As such, these notation and use are often man-made. These include shapes such as squares, triangles, cubes, circles, spheres, and cones, among others. So geometry, these are mathematically determined. So example is table, door, window, and man-made. Organic shapes are those readily occurring in nature, often irregular and asymmetrical. So organic, these shapes can be seen in nature. For example, cloud, mountain, birds, flowers, butterfly. So next is color. One of the elements that enhances the appeal of an artwork. Its effect has range, allowing the viewer to make responses based on memory, emotion, and instinct, among others. So color, this is a visual sensation created by the reflection or absorption of light. Color can be used to create mood, emotion, or constant. So in color, there are 3 properties. So first is hue. This dimension of color gives its name. So in other words, ang hue mo ni siyang name sa color. So it can be subdivided into 3. So first is the primary colors that are red, yellow, and blue. Another one is secondary color, which means are green, orange, and violet. Then last is the tertiary color, 6 in total. These hues are achieved when primary and secondary colors are mixed. Next is intensity, strength, and the vividness of the color, or the brightness and the dullness of color. Muna siya makita pag mag-edited picture sa saturation. Tapos yun, kung kakalispa dun sa color, muna siya intensity. Then value the lightness and the darkness of the color. So, punta ko naman siya. So, muna siya. Muna yung primary colors kani. Then, secondary kani green, orange, and violet. Then, tertiary kani blue-green, yellow-orange, red-orange, and etc. Then, ang intensity mo siya, intensity niya kapos doon din ang dullness sa color. Then, ang value, darkness and lightness. Okay na?
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Martin Santorales from this I am the concentration of Physical. My topic is space. Related to shape and form of space. It is usually a sphere from a sense of view, whether it is real or simulated. Real space three-dimensional. A positive and negative space, usually identified with the white space, the red space, the positive space, and the other the space with the use. So this space, guys, is a composition of one which is positive and negative. So, how to identify the positive and negative? So, para ma-identify mo ang positive is, ang mangyayari mo is, ang one is ang yang form is, ang nangkan is ang shadow, kumali ang dominant is ang shadow. But negative space siya is, ang nag-dominant is ang white, so may example na, so ingani siya guys, so kung ano siya ang positive space, so ang nag-dominant siya, ang black, ang shadow, or ang black. And then, ang negative space is ang white space, ang yan ang dominant. So, ano siya nakuhaan, kani po siya ma-art, three-dimensional. Ay, makita ninyo, di ba? Gawa ka na ako, and then, okay, kung doon ang example, how to identify the positive and negative space. So, imani ka po siya guys, ang positive space is ang black yapon ng dominant. And then, sa negative space, ang white space ang dominant.
Ang dominant ang figure lang.
Actually, ang figure nila.
Ibali ang sa positive, maugid siya ang makita niyo. Yan ang negative, wala siya mo ang shadow kita niya.
Pero what in God, mas dominant siya, gamay lang siya na.
Hindi, maugid rin ang positive, maugid na siya ang figure. Ang negative mo na siya shadow side sa ka-figure.
Wala ang shadow na rin ang nang sa aling iswag is made of space. So, this structure, these elements in artwork is experienced through the sense of touch and sight. These elements appears that the art is object tactile.
Tandog.
So, next topic is texture. This element is an artwork experienced through the sense of touch and sight. This element renders the art of object tactile. So, ang texture daw guys is makita na to siya sa eyesight. Pero mas makita na to siya through physical touch. And then, A is picture of the two-dimensional object. A picture can be implied using the technique or combination of the other elements. And D is always pictures of the object. So, for example, I art. So, makita nato siya makita nato siya art siya. Pero ma-identify nato yung texture kung ako siya kulitan. Kung ano siya nga texture, like rough ba siya, or small, hard, or soft. Ma-identify nato yung texture. And then, like anong mga, like para sa anong mga sa silong tao, like, ano mo na siya kanang ano na arts ba? Pero ma-identify na itong texture is huwag ito ang right, muna siya mga special of texture niya guys. So, first, light colors, stick and source. Ang first section, light colors na lang. So ang value guys is na-compose ko siya sa light color or dark color. So makita natin siya sa kanang mga cellphone or sa kanang mga editing app. Kung saan gusto mo ka makolor, black mo na ang picture or black mo na ang video na. Pero ang light color niya guys, is muna siya natural color sa kanang picture. So, para makaano, ang value ko guys is ano siya, 9 skin. May lipin na siya from 1 to 9. And then,
Ano sa kabayan?
like for example,
Gani, ano sa pangtawag mo?
nagamit ka lang sa mga artista.
Sige, pasabutan mo.
So, nga siya guys, ang value guys is
Tapos, kung saan nang ibalik sa... Ano nang answer? Answer ay ko. Ano nang answer? Oh. Discussion.
Number 1, I have a film mold, but before I'll start my reports, maminaw ang tanong sa bahay ko sa likod. So my topic is all about principles of arts.
Iba'y discussion ko.
Balance.
Hindi ko
This principle refers to the distribution of visual elements in view of their placement in relation to each other. So balance, it is the attempt to achieve stability or equilibrium within a composition. Without balance, an artwork can appear chaotic and unplanned. There are 3 forms of balance: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. Symmetrical, the elements used on one side are reflected to the other. This offers the most stable visual sense to any artwork. So symmetrical, this can be thought of as 50-50 balance or like a mirror image, which means image would look the same on each center, on either side of the center. So, asymmetrical, the elements are not the same or of the same weight on each side, putting the heaviness on one side. Asymmetrical is example when you have 2 similar sides of the sign and have positioned visual weight unequally, and yet you still achieve the sense of balance. Or in other words, asymmetrical is the visual or unequal visual weight of the composition. Radial, there is a central point in the composition around which elements and objects are distributed. So radial, when there are equal parts that radiates out from the center. So this is the example of symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. So as you can see, symmetrical, when both sides either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally of an object or composition are the same. Ang asymmetrical naman, when balance is achieved by size, weight, and or variety of images, but not evenly from the midline. So, ang pika side niya is kanang mas daghan of objects, while ang pika side niya is dili. Radial, when shapes and images are repeated evenly from the center outward. Next is scale and proportion. Scale pertains to the size in relation to what is normal for the figure or object and question. Proportion, on the other hand, is the size of the components or of objects in relation to one another when taken as a composition or a unit. So scale and proportion, scale refers to the relationship between the size of an object to another object, while proportion refers to the relationship between the size of an object or as a whole. So proportion can be natural, exaggerated, and idealized. Natural relates to the realistic size of the visual elements in the artwork, especially for figurative artwork. So when you say natural proportion, these artworks are figurative or relative size. Exaggerated refers to the unusual size relations of visual elements, deliberately exaggerating the immensity or meaninglessness of an object. So exaggerated, these are the out of proportion. And then exaggerated, the artwork has been, or the proportion of the artwork has been changed, distorted, or altered for specific reasons. Idealized, most common to those that follow canons of perfection, the size relations of elements or objects which achieve the most ideal size relation. So, idealized or referred to as the ideal one. It is the aspect ratio that most people find harmonious and pleasing to what culture or time in history they lived. So these are the examples of the natural, exaggerated, and idealized. So as you can see, this one is the example of natural, or the figurative, this one and this one. Walang ka example. While ang exaggerated, obvious ba diba? This one, exaggerated is siya. This one, and this one. While ang idealized naman is running a picture or image, and then this one. Emphasis. Emphasis allows the attention of the viewer to a focal point or points, accentuating or drawing attention to these elements or objects. So, emphasis of the artist, or this is the part or the part of an artwork which catches the viewer's attention. Our emphasis, or the artist, will make one area stand out by contrasting it with another area. So, obvious man, makita mo na to. Okay, that's all.
Magbisaya ka, guys. Magbisaya. So, my name is John Christian Amani. This is a regular. So, contrast is the disparity between the elements that figure into the composition. One object may be made stronger compared to the other objects. So, kung binisaya nato, no, ibali, isa ka picture, kung imo ipahay ang content ng mga picture, like nga ni, di ba? Kung kanilang, makita nimo ay kanilang, hindi ang contrast, like, kasi may makita nimo, di ba, moras, dry siya, unlike ani nga, mas dated, mas makita nimo, para sa ani, na makita nimo nga, naikalagihan, ani, layo na siya kayo, pero ang pala, di ba, ang tansa ni kay, from big to strength kanang ang color din niya. Next. Nasabtan ra contrast mo ipa-strength ang color sa color. Unity, a similar event throughout our work of art that brings the parts together. So ang unity, from the word unity, mag-iusa. So para saan? Kung sa may naka-unity gani, ang circle, di ba? From big circles, smallest circles, ma-identify niyo ang unity because there are, similar sila ka-circle, like kaming line, na ipagka, di ba? Mo nang makaingang unity. Para saan kung sa may bando, kung sa may pagka-unity ani sa yung star night, ang igamit mong niya sa artwork niya, kaya ka ng dash. Kung makita niyo, kung idolin na niyo, dash yun na siya. So, mo nang nakakuha na from dash, kung isa, mag-duwit kang isa ka dash or duwa, dito siya niyo makita, ang sa ipasabot na. So, from that, kung imo siyang isabol-sabol na niya ka ng mga dash niya, naka-create siya, tingnan ni star 9. Mga tong unity. So, variety. It is the principle that aims to retain the interest by allowing patches or areas that both excite and allow the eye to rest. So, sama na, variety. So, para saan ang kwan? Sa akin ba, laylay, di ba? O na, variety. Ang the word variety, meaning, daganay lahat, daganay, ibalik para saan ani nga naon, di ba? So, from ingani nga color to ingani, so matawag din mo siya nga variety kay kwan. Di ba, laylay na color. Para saan po, di ba? Ang variety natin kay from red to yellow to blue. So, kung sa may kailangan sa unity yung variety, yung nakipakita nga picture na nila para masabtan nila ito sa ng variety. So, para saan na makita ninyo, sa kilid ng blue, laylay siyang circle, ang unity ana, same color siya. But ang variety ana, different sizes. Laylay siya, circle siya, pare sila circle, pare siya color, unity, but ang variety ana, different sizes, laylay, kagmaydag ko. Then, dira sa pikas, di ba, sa may kwan, same size sila, unity. Ang unity ana, same size, pero ang variety, ang color. O na, parang sabtan niya, pero next. Harmony. Like what is stated about unity and variety is related to the principle of harmony in which the element or objects achieve a sense of flow or interconnection is. Kung saan ang interconnection is, kanaging, naikon ba, kung saan na-represent ka ng picture, kanaging, di ba, makita na mo kung sa may mo, kung mo tatak sa imo, para saan kanang nga picture, di ba? Kay Juan man na, kay Claudine Monitz Bridge over a pan of water in 1899. Kasi makita ninyo. Di ba, it depicts or Juan ba? Kung sabi nag-dominance nga color, di ba, ang green o ang blue, di ba? Pag kung nakita ninyo ang green o blue, then naka-create siya o tingala nga picture. So, pinakauna kay tanaw nimo ang nag-dominance dito color green. Mo na harmony kung sa kanta para nang iyang ingo gani.
Nasa?
Diba? Tapos kanimo, di ba? Kung sa may nirepresent natin, sa may depends natin nga picture. Di ba, ang yellow o ang yellow niya kapag ang gold. Mo na harmony. Ang flow sa iyang drawing. Prasani. Sabta na, sabta.
My part is I the principles of art which refers to the recognition of the human eye as it goes through the artwork, often guided with the elements that are assigned. So, movement is principles of art that is used to create the look or field of action that is guided with design throughout the artwork. So, like for example, so here the image number 1. So you can see the way that their head, their body, the body of their body, the shape of their head, the hands or what we call. Next, we can interpret that the movement on this painting is going to the right one. So, on the other hand, so this picture is ang iyang movement is going to the right because of their hand, the shape of their hand, we can interpret that the movement in this is right. So another principle part is written. So written is created when an element is repeated, like movement. So variety of repetition helps invigorate written is a piece of art that is used type of percentage of art that is walang written to the way that repeated colors, the way that the repeated of different curving lines, we can create the reason. So you as the viewer will automatically see the image, this image that we can see the movement as wave back. Kaya doon sa iyahang waves, different waves of different colors, dahil tayo yung colors, it's create the image. So other last principles of art, repetition and pattern. So line, shape, colors, and other elements we observe in artwork in recurring manners. This is called repetition. In addition, the image created out of repetition is called pattern. So, the pattern is the way of something that is repeated or forms or lines. You can see that their shape. We can create a pattern through the repetition of shape or colors or lines. So, importante ba na, it is boring ba yan, wala tayo, it's boring part na ang arte, wala tayong pattern. Okay, like, for example, daan ba ito na kuan lang, kanang face lang sa kuan, something na nga na. It is really important to understand the principles of art, as well as the elements of art, para art ka na. Okay, ito, yung product nila na that make us create a good look, tapos we can create a positive achievements that will boost our self-confidence by now. Tapos by learning the principles of art and an elements of art para maka-create na kung ano ka nang maka-understand ka sa different masterpieces or like different one deep meaning of that painting. Like for example, di ba makita sa picture na ay sa painting, like makita natin na that painting is full of color darkness or full of color curving lines na gamitin. Maybe we can interpret that the painting is parang sad pa na siya or kuan sadness anak. So that's why these elements and principles of art, we need to understand this para ma-understand ang different masterpieces and that painting. So that's all. Thank you.